Hey everybody, Mike Durnall again here. Got a little buddy with me trying to help out today, Catfish. Okay, today's lesson is in scrap metal. Okay, your shred and your different things of scrap metal. When you get into scrap metal, steel for instance, that sticks to a magnet, what you're going to want to do is separate your stuff out. This piece right here looks like an old VCR or electronics. See this stuff here? Scrap yards hate that stuff. So does the EPA. Most yards won't even take electronics just because it's got the solder and stuff like that on it. So get the best money for this kind of stuff. Check for a recycling center that deals in electronics. Second of all, nice piece of steel right here. Piece of sheet steel. Now, something on this would be considered shred, or you technically could possibly sell it for white goods just because of the white paint that's on there. Same way with this. But when you get into shredder stuff like that, it's right here for instance. This is shredder. An old rake handle, or an old rake head, excuse me. This would just go in your shred pile. Goes by tonnage. Most yards, if you really look at your receipt though, most yards will not pay you for a ton if you bring in, say, 500,000 pounds. Anything under 2,000, they have a lower price. You might want to keep an eye out for your tickets on that. I'm not saying any junkyards, nothing like that. Not, bashing anybody. I'm just, trying to give you guys what to look for to make sure that you guys are getting the most money possible for as hard work that you guys are doing and junking. Second of all, I apologize about the condition this is, but all this stuff is basically junk, and I will be cashing it in on my next trip to a scrapyard. But if you've seen this sitting out in the yard, I'm sure a lot of you have seen one of these. This is a screen door off of the front of a house. If you see that, it's got good weight to it, all that kind of stuff. You take your magnet. Let me grab a magnet right here, folks. Take your magnet. Magnet don't stick. I bet if you find that, you're really going to be jumping for joy thinking that you're about to cash in rich and have a $100 bill in your pocket. Sorry to break the bad news to you. These are bad. If you get any doors, I don't care if they're big steel doors with windows, anything, stay away from them. I just take these to the dump. Not worth anything. Because you strip this off. If you take this, you gotta strip this off. You gotta take this piece off. All these screws. This right here is just a sheet. Maybe around that kind of thickness. Maybe just a little bit more. Once you strip that down, it's all wood. Scrapyards hate that. You take one of these into a junkyard and think you're sneaking it in, you're going to lose your place to sell. Not a good idea. Scrapyards are in it to make money. Recycle centers are in it to make money just like you are. Be honest with them. They'll be honest on description of materials and, figures. Check your receipt. There really is a lot of good places out there to recycle, look around, get reviews, stuff like that. Don't just pick one spot out of the yellow pages. Actually look at the place and do your description. Check around for different prices. Prices kind of go on across the U.S. So if you've got one place in your area paying, say, 35 cents a pound for aluminum cans, UBC's, used beverage container, that is Recycle Talk, excuse me. UBC's are completely different from any other alloy of aluminum. You know why that is? I'm going to tell you. Reason for UBC's is for human consumption. You've got aluminum that goes into doors, windows, junk aluminum, anything else. Even aluminum radiators. That radiator fluid's toxic going through there. They can't use that with all the impurities it's been exposed to in its lifetime of production for that piece of material. If it's been around poisonous substances, they can't use it. That's why they call aluminum cans UBCs, used beverage containers, because they're for human consumption. That is the only alloy that is. Then you've got 6000 series aluminum, which would be your painted siding, downspouts, virtually anything with paint on it, hence painted siding. What you want to do with that kind of stuff is you want to go through, make sure that there is absolutely no screws, staples, anything that a magnet will stick to, because they will downgrade you to breakage. Breakage is the worst word when you're selling your junk to a recycling center or scrapyard, because breakage means the lowest point. You take 5 minutes, pull a couple screws out, pull a couple staples out, that type thing, smash it down, easier to move, easier to set on the scale if it's a portable scale, and you just made an extra 30 cents a pound. It's really worth it, honestly. There's a lot of people doing this, and biggest thing is you just need to know exactly what you're doing, and that's why I'm here. I've been in this business a long time, and I can answer most metal questions, that type thing. So if anybody needs help, if you're just starting out in this world and recycling anything, send me a request, join me on Facebook, let me know what you need. I'll try and help you out. It's really confusing in this kind of business, and a lot of people could really use a friend, that knows how it works. And I'm no expert, but I have been in it for well over 15 years now. But anyways, that's today's video for you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys looking at my videos. Subscribe, like if you like them, comment, and if you've got an idea or just a question about any kind of recycling or any subject whatsoever, just drop me a line. I'll be glad to do a video on it, even give you a shout out for your idea. So to everyone, thanks so much for watching, and each and every one of you guys have a great day. Thanks.